they can, let's see, if a company has 5 people who are doing the same work, they can reduce it with only one robot, sorry, not one people, one robot. It means one robot can do a work of 5 people. That's where companies have started using this RPA technology in 2010 because of this financial crisis and the recession. Yeah. And at that point of time in 2010, like only big companies have started using it, and smaller companies are not started because UiPath or RPA tools were not providing a service support to small or mid-sized companies. But again, on 2018 or around 2016 or 2017, this RPA companies have started providing a service to the smaller or mid-sized companies, and lot of the startup companies or mid-sized company, they wanted to adapt to this one because since companies are going into the digital transformation, they want to reduce the workforce, but the same work to be implemented. So those things, and around 2016, yeah, a lot of companies have started using these tools, and there are a lot of openings, and companies are looking for the employees, but in the market they are not getting a lot of people at that point of time on around 2016 or 2018, and it became a huge spread in the market. RPA gave in every company they wanted to implement this RPA technology. From 2018, it went to the widespread, and from then it is nowhere like it is going back. And now in the market, it is RPA tools are very much popular right now, since most of the companies wanted to automate the task, because you might have heard a lot of people are going with the automation. They do not go with the manual thing. So any questions before going into the tools in the market? Any questions on the evolution of RPA, or any other questions you have?
Sir, I have one question related to the same. In future, different AI tool are coming in the market. Okay, then will there be a market of the RPA in future? Means, or after 4 5 RPA will go through the market or no?
Okay. Yeah. So currently, UiPath has started using this AI and machine learning, which is a current trend in the IT industry, where you might also have heard about the artificial intelligence or machine learning, which UiPath is integrating that one. And future, we call it as an hyper automation. Currently, we are on the hybrid automation, where we are automating without human interventions, or some part of the things they will involve the human as well. But in future, maybe 1 or 2 years, by 2025, you will see that hyper automation, which will integrate the artificial intelligence and the machine learning to the UI part. So in the future, definitely, yeah, you will see a lot of openings which UiPath has already implemented. That is on, still a lot of companies are still adapting to that AI or machine learning. Currently, it is a trend everywhere.
Anil, we already integrated, right, some of the machine learning models in the document understanding and also
Yeah.
the action center. So already
Yeah.
UiPath integrated, okay, machine learning and AI and Gen AI features in one of the product called document understanding. So basically, with this product, we will use for extracting the data from the PDF. So already, UiPath team already started integrating some of the AI features in our product. So you will see a lot of cognitive features that UiPath can do to solve the real world issues in the production.
Yeah, it means you will see a lot of openings going forward as well on UiPath. I hope we have answered your question.
Anil, and we got one question that is from Kiran Kumar.
Let me see.
So what is the difference between test automation and RPA?
Yeah. So yeah, to answer this question, test automation is a different concept together, and RPA is a different. So test automation is, let's say, if you have in any applications, you will be writing some scripts to automate or to test that particular application. It means, let's say, you have 5 test cases or 10 test cases, you will call it as an automation suite. To test that, it means every sprint you will have to build some 5 or 10 test cases, and it will take 1 year of time or 2 years of time. But every time you implement any test scripts, you will have to do regression testing. So to do regression testing every sprint, every month, it's a lot of time for you. To do this regression testing, yeah, that is where the test automation tool came into the picture. Maybe you might be talking, might have heard Selenium. That's where we will automate the test scripts of an application, test suite. But together, the RPA is completely different, where we will automate any of the business process. Let's say entering the information in any of the application, or fetch the data from the Excel, or send it to customers by segregating. This is completely different, where we will just automate any of the business use cases. In test automation, it would be just automate the test case to test that particular application, whether to resolve any issues in the app. And also in test automation, uh, to write some scripts and all, like you require a lot of programming knowledge. Let's say Java, or you should have the strong programming background. But here, when coming to the RPA, you need just a basic program, kind of looping statements, or just basic string manipulation commands. Though,
And adding to that, Anil, in the test environment, basically we are automating the repetitive tasks that the manual testers are doing, right? But when it comes to the RPA, we are actually automating the repetitive tasks that are actually business team are doing in the production environment. So the basic difference from test environment and RPA is test automation is using the lower environments. It is actually reducing the human effort or repetitive task in the testers for manual testers. But whereas RPA is reducing the manual effort and automating those steps in the production environment.
it's correct. Yeah, Kiran, you have any other questions on that, or you want some more info to that? Okay. Okay. Till now we have discussed about RPA. It means, this is a software technology. Robotic process automation is a software technology. Till now we have discussed what is RPA, how it came into the existence, when it started. But to implement this particular technology, we require some tools to implement this technology. That's where we have a lot of tools in the market. There are multiple tools in the market which offer this RPA. But currently, we would be discussing only the top three tools in the market. Okay. So let's say here we are just talking about UiPath, Automation Anywhere, and Blue Prism, but there are a lot of other Microsoft tool, or there is Pega tool, and WorkFusion, Microsoft Power Automate. There are multiple tools in the market which are not much popular when compared to these technologies where they implement RPA. So as we are talking about the UiPath, if you see the market share is nothing but the companies utilizing this particular tool. 35% or 36% of the companies are utilizing only UiPath. Uh, and 42% is something the other tools, because there are a lot of tools. There might be 20 to 30, more than maybe. Every company is trying to automate something, and they have created a simple tool for them. So others would be something 42, but since these are the three biggest leaders in the RPA, and UiPath is the one of the UiPath is on the top basically. If you see the comparison between the UiPath and Automation Anywhere, 35% of the companies are utilizing the UiPath, but Automation Anywhere, if you see 9.7, and Blue Prism is something 8.7% of the companies are only utilizing this particular tools. And these are the top three tools which you see in the market, and also you will get majority of the openings on these three tools. But UiPath, when compared to the other two, UiPath, you will see a huge number of vacancies when compared to the other two tools. And this is on 2022, but after that also, like, there is a lot of openings in the market for UiPath. And basic difference may be why we in Stackler we are going to provide the time on UiPath when compared to the other technologies, other tools. UiPath, by looking this particular chart itself, like, you will be able to figure it out how impact is there in the market for UiPath. That is one advantage. And second one is, like, UiPath is also integrating, as we discussed earlier. UiPath is also implementing the AI or machine learning, which will be, again, there will be a future plan to the people who work on UiPath. So that is where we have chosen UiPath as a tool to provide the training. And since we are discussing about the UiPath, as I mentioned, UiPath is involving intelligent or leveraging AI and machine learning. And also, if you see the growth of the UiPath revenue, so in 2021, it is around, the revenue is something around $400 million. But yeah, $400 million. But if you see right now in 2023, it has crossed $1,200 million as a revenue. So by looking into this particular graph itself, like, you will get to know how the UiPath growth in the current market of IT industry. That is where, like, we have also chosen UiPath to provide the training. And also a customer, if we talk about the customer, it is nothing but the companies who are utilizing this UiPath. So when compared to the 2020 and 2023, you see a lot of difference. Currently, there are more than 10,000 companies who are utilizing this RPA, sorry, utilizing this UiPath technology. By looking into both the charts, one is on the revenue and also on the customer. Like, we will easily figure it out why we want to go with UiPath when compared to the other RPA tools. Any other questions before going into the benefits of RPA? Yeah, I was just mentioning so that, like, if you ask more questions, so that it would be helpful for you as well to avoid confusions, or to get more information for you to start on the UiPath. Okay. So coming to the benefits of RPA, let's say if a company has implemented the RPA, what are the advantages for a company if they implement? First one, we talk about workload. Workload in the sense, as I mentioned, let's say if a work is done by 5 people in a week, the same thing in the robot can do in only one day. It means, and also an employee can only work for 8 hours a day, or maybe he